Hi everyone, my name is Michelle Blackwood from HealthierSteps. Today I have a great video for you and I'm sharing two amazing recipes for you. Today I believe is St. Patrick's Day. I hope I'm not messing up, the 17th. It's today the 17th. Yes, it is. And it's Friday. Yeah. So happy St. Patrick's Day for those of you who are in my audience who celebrate it. And so I'm going to be making a vegan corned beef. And yeah, I did call it beef. Well, if you don't want to call it beef, you can call it vegan kidney bean. How about that? Vegan kidney bean recipe or vegan seasoned kidney beans. How about that? If you don't like the word beef. Anyway, not to offend anyone. Again, if you are seeing my video for the very first time, I would love for you to stay and be a part of our community on Healthier Steps. If you're on YouTube, please like, comment, let me know where you're joining me from, share this video, and also subscribe to our channel and hit on the notification bell below so that you can be notified on all my latest content. If you're on Facebook, thank you, my Facebook family. Please follow. If you're not following Healthier Steps as yet, please follow Healthier Steps. Thank you so much. Please share this live because sharing is caring. And also, I would love for my Instagram family I'm telling you, a warm, big welcome. Thank you so much for joining this live. Thank you so much for your many support that you've given me. And I'm asking for you to like or leave a comment, share this live. Thank you so much for your support over the years. So what am I making for you today? I am making as well as the vegan corned beef. My second recipe is a spinach pineapple juice recipe. I had a little more extra stuff in it, my usual. So how is it in your neck of the woods? Today in Florida, I'm in Florida. It is sunny and bright. This is my favorite time of the year. See, I'm trying to wear more bright, sunny colors. See my sunflower blouse and with yellow. So it's all befitting for the climate here in Florida. It's bright, sunny, and warm. And how's it going? What are your plans for the weekend? Do you have any exciting plans for the weekend? What am I doing? I know I'm going out today, so that's exciting. I'm going out today, and tomorrow I'm going to church. What else am I doing exciting? And probably Sunday again, I'll go out again. But I'll try to fit some rest in between. How about that? Try to get some rest. How was your week? I'm so thankful. Are you thankful? Tell me some of the things that you're thankful for. I'm thankful for life. I'm so thankful for the gift of life. I'm so thankful for this lifestyle. The day that I embarked upon becoming a plant-based eater, I am so thankful for that day that I made the decision, because if you didn't realize, changing your diet is one of the hardest things to do. I still struggle with giving up on stuff. Like, I ate organic cane sugar. In my mind, I thought that it was good because it's organic and it's not white refined sugar. Not realizing that was one of my biggest flaws in life and weaknesses, because at one point I used to make vegan cakes to sell. So think about all that sugar that I was always working around and making cakes. If the cakes spoil, who ate them? So I ate a lot of sugar in my lifetime. So if you're struggling to give up sugar, my encouragement to you is, if I can do it, so can you. That's been a game changer in my life, quitting sugar. And now I'm embarking on the journey to quit oil. So I'm on the journey. I have not yet arrived, but I've cut down my oil consumption. And I figure if you're on a weight loss journey, like I am on a weight loss journey, if you're struggling and you find that the weight sticks, like when you're past a certain age, I'm telling you, when you hit, I think the age is 40. That's the golden age for me. When you hit 40, because I remember before that, I could say, okay, I've gained some weight. I don't want to exercise for 2 weeks, and the weight would shift. That doesn't happen. I have to decide to make changes in my lifestyle in order for that weight to shift. Can you relate? Is anyone out there can relate? So when I realized that, and now I'm embarking on oil and eventually every single processed food that's out there, I want to get rid of. Ideally, what I love to do, I'm living in the countryside, and my ideal home would be on a farm somewhere remotely and just live on a farm. I would still have a house, near the city, but I want to be out there with lots of, like an orchard, fruit trees, a garden, greenhouse, you name it, and just live exclusively off the land in the sense of my water, my food is 100% from what I grow. That's my goal. I know for some people they dread that. Like I met a lady recently at an event, and when we introduced and we started chit chat, and I told her where I live, and she said, I'm a city girl. I'm not a country girl. I couldn't live like that. I have to have people around me. And I'm like, I love people, but I enjoy being when I can see my neighbors. I love it. I love it. So I love the fact that I have neighbors, but I don't want to be able to walk outside and they're opening their window, they're shutting it. When I look around, they're shutting, and they're the nosy neighbors. I can't stand that. Go ahead, Jean. Jean, anything? Any comments? Yeah. Hi, my love. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a great day. Anyway, I'm going to stop chit-chatting. Just a little introduction. Do you realize that I'm a talker? I love to talk. I have a brother, Lloyd. When we start talking, time stops because we can talk and talk and talk. And I remember when we were growing up, they used to call us twins. He follows me, but they'll call us, he's the baby, and they'll call us twins. Because wherever you saw Michelle, you saw Lloyd. And we could talk and talk and talk. And as adults, it's the same. Whenever we get on the phone, we could just talk about, you name the conversation. We just go in depth and go deeper. And my brother Lloyd is an intellect, so he's always reading and studying, and he goes deep and all that. So I love to talk to him. Anyway, guys, let's get cooking. So, since it's St. Patrick's Day, when I lived in England, we used to celebrate that. St. Patty's Day, and we wore, green. Do I have on anything green? I forgot I was supposed to wear green then. Okay, there's a little green. It's a little green. I'm not totally off. It's a little green. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start by cooking our onions, and this recipe is gonna be oil free. So, or no added oil. Let's say that then, because maybe in that vegetable broth they have. All right. So we're going to saute our onions. So let that. Anything excited happened in your life this week? Let me know. What are you thankful for? To me, I like to look back and reflect. What this week? Let me see what excited happened. I got contacted by a magazine and they approved the content. So I'm excited about that. I can't wait to get my published copy in my hand. What else happened excited? This week, my marketing guy, he's just wrote me and said, Michelle, I want to send you my devotional. I'm excited for that. Not a devotional to read. What else happened? Oh, there's one thing I'm going to do today. I have a baggie packed for a gift for a friend. So I packed a bag, and this friend, um, I can't call her name, but what I love that she did was she is taking care of a homeless person. So I'm so excited. I can't wait. So when I'm on my way out, I'm gonna stop at her home. Hopefully she's there. I'll give her a call. And then I'm gonna drop off a bag for her for as a gift. So that's nice. Because you can't keep getting, you gotta give, you know? It's better to give than to receive. So I love to give back. What else? So many exciting things happening. For me, even though I may be having challenges. Oh, yeah, my friend last night, we had a long conversation. My friend Shirley from England, after COVID happened, I remember COVID started and I checked in on her because she's a nurse with little kiddies, and I checked and see. And there was at that time, there was so much uncertainty and fear, and I didn't hear from her. So that was like, 2019? After we had that one conversation, she disappeared. And last night, she saw the video that I did yesterday on the live, and she reached out and we spoke for hours. Hours. That was so exciting because we went to school together in England. And out of the batch of 100 and probably 25 to 50 of us, we were the only, about 5 of us were blacks. And so we were very, very close. She was from Barbados, and we were very, very close over those years. And so we have a special bond. So I like to know what's going on in her life. I like to keep in touch with her. I didn't hear from her. And I kept wondering, and I tried to find her, could not find her. And so we talked and talked and talked and catch up. 3 years of talking, we condensed in 2 hours. and that was fabulous. So I'm sauteing my onions in vegetable broth. And so that was nice, catching up with children, her new grandson. That was exciting, talking to her and just catching up. And we were like, man, you're having grand now? Having where did the time fly? And then the funny thing is, we feel young, but we know we're getting old, but we feel that same energetic young person. So when you deal with older people, even though they might be, that one's not working, it's good. Even though they might be old, you gotta respect them and respect them for their wisdom. Because people tend to, especially children, as your children get older, they're now telling you what to do. Isn't that funny? Like, Mom, you need to do this. And I'm like, huh? Huh? But hi, Nature Slide. Welcome. Hi, Dilly. Today is St. Patrick's Day, and traditionally it's a corned beef, potato, and cabbage day. So I'm making vegan corned beef without the beef. So best ideal is better to use red bell pepper. The recipe is on my website, HealthierSteps.com. And ideally would be used red pepper, so it goes better because of the corned beef. And I'm going to add some spices. Let me see what I have. Trying to get a corned beef flavor. So I went for celery salt. I went for coriander and cardamom. Hi, Sharon. So the only oils that I would use when I'm using oil is avocado, coconut, and olive oil, extra virgin. The reason why I go for those, I know some people like grapeseed. But the reason why I particularly go for those oils, because if I can't make the oil, I don't want to use it. That means I can make my own coconut oil. If I lived in Italy or France or wherever, I can make my own olive oil. I can just press it until oil. Avocado oil, I can make my own. However, I question those industrialized oil. I question them. And so that's the thing. I question industrial oil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add beet. Beet is good for your liver. It's good for detoxing the body. But in this dish, it's going to add that natural red color that you're looking for in your corned beef. So you're looking for that natural red, and look how pretty that is. So I'm adding beet to give this. So this is the natural coloring. I don't want to use red food coloring, because if you use red food coloring, that's actually banned in Europe, and many countries worldwide ban red color, the artificial red coloring, because it's been linked to cancer and other diseases. However, they approve it here. Don't know why. So I don't go for that. Next, I'm going to add my, what do you call it? Potato. I'm making it like a hash. So I'm going to add some cubed potato and let the potatoes cook.
Those on Instagram says, "Hi, beautiful."
Hi, thank you. Making me feel good. Thank you. Hope you're having an amazing day. Amazing blessings to you. Those has been following and supporting me for so many years. Thank you for your continued support. And I believe she's in South America. Very nice. So I'm just going to let this cook. And what I'm going to do in the meantime is I should use a bigger. I'm going to mash here's some more ingredients. We're going to add these two. We're going to add some green onions. I'm going to add, just for the flavor, some thyme and some green onions. What else we have over here? Okay, yeah. And we're going to add some Bragg's liquid aminos or soy sauce, whatever you have on, for that deep, earthy taste, bring depth. And I'm just going to let all this cook. You want the potato cooking while I now mash my red kidney beans. What? I like red kidney beans. In Jamaica, we grew up, a lot of cultures don't use as much red kidney beans, but we use it a lot in our recipes in Jamaica. We grow our own, easy to grow. Beans are so easy to grow. As a matter of fact, one of the easiest beans to grow is cowpeas. Oh boy. That, you put it down one time. We just put it outside one time. And no matter how much we root it up, because it takes over, it comes back every year. Like, we thought that we got rid of all of it because we're like, it's so invasive, and it's just every year it comes back. We have cowpeas outside, which a little I don't mind, but if it's a lot, I find it difficult to harvest. So most of the times I give it away. A lot of stuff in my garden, I end up giving it away, sharing it, because like my assistant, the lady who helps me with the garden, she keeps saying, Michelle, you need to harvest the strawberries. And I keep saying, yeah, I know. And I just have to, I'm going to harvest them and just give them away. Because sometimes I just don't have the time to get out there and harvest them. So A friend of mine, he does like fruits, like he gets fruits every year and he sells them to me. He bought me these loquats. I have loquat, I have a tree, but my plant, it seems as if it takes probably long, like 5 years probably, because mine is still not bearing. And if you've never had loquats, these are super delicious. They're very sweet. And I have a cheesecake recipe on my website, vegan cheesecake recipe. I might have a marmalade or something else too. I think I have two recipes. And if you want to read, oh, I have a loquat tea that I use the leaves of the tea. The leaves here are great. It makes an excellent tea that have many, many, many. The tea has many, many health benefits. So check out loquat and see if you can grow it in your area. And if you don't have a loquat, please get one. It's so delicious, very flavorful. Hopefully this one, let me see which one is ripe. Because I want to make sure I eat one that's ripe. If it's not ready, this one, that one. Okay, this one. So I can open it and show you. Look what? All right. Just going to open it. So it has seeds that you can remove. And the bottom, remove some of the membranes. So there it is. That's the loquat. It's juicy. It's sweet and very juicy. I love it. Almost like a peach. Tastes like a peach. Very juicy and sweet. And once you put that tree in, it bears every year. You'll enjoy your loquat every year around this time of the year. So it's a must-have. And what else I have to show you? My beet powder. I'm going to get the beet powder. Let this cook. It's almost ready to cook. Where did I put it? Okay. All right. So here's my beet powder. And it's just pure beet that they've dehydrated. So I could have used some beet juice in this instead. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more. I could have used beet, but beet is so good for you. Good for you, giving iron. Just good for the liver, detox the body. So you can't go wrong with beet. I just love. Smells really good. Smells really, really good. So basically, all I'm going to do to this now is add the kidney beans. And it's like a nice breakfast hash. And you can see that it's very healthy. Has amazing. This is like a complete breakfast. And you can serve it with probably some tofu scramble, and you are good. Good. This is very good. You just make sure the potato, they're cooked until they're soft, but all right, next I'm going to add some tomato paste, and that's going to add to the red color as well. Just gonna make sure it's completely mixed. And the kidney beans is what's gonna give it that great texture and the extra flavor, the robust flavor of beef. A great breakfast hash recipe, perfect for breakfast. Just gonna make sure, mix everything together. Someone wanted me to put it together in a loaf pan. They loved it so much, but they're like, can you just make it into a loaf? And I was like, wow, I need to do that and bake it. So look at that. When I was growing up, I had corned beef. So this is like a familiar taste for me. I I don't desire to eat corned beef, corned beef like that. But from regular, but this the flavors that are in this reminds me of my childhood days because that's something that we ate in Jamaica. And if you ever had encounter a hurricane, which we had hurricanes during the hurricane season, this is something that we had to have on hand because of there'll be their canned food. We'd have to turn to canned food because we won't have electricity for a while. So canned food used to be coming to the rescue. Here in Florida, I keep certain canned vegetables too on hand because of hurricane season. So this is that dish. Next, we're going to go on to the next dish. All right. So is it unplugged in, G? All right. So for the juice, I am going to, forgot I didn't peel my pineapple. So I have pineapple. I just love pineapple. Great for digestion. And you're used to me, no, I just love pineapple. That's just one of the things I love eating, pineapple. From childhood too. This is one of my fruits back in Jamaica. We used to actually grow pineapple growing up. My mom she was always growing pineapple. And so I love pineapple. But if you don't love pineapple, you can substitute this with apple, green apple, even the better. So apple instead. And I'm doing celery, pineapple, spinach, ginger, and turmeric because they're anti-inflammatory. And this is good for the overall system, building your immune system. The pineapple is high in vitamin C. Great, like I said, it has bromelain, so it's great for digestion. Great for weight loss. So if you notice, I juice every single day. And if I don't get to juice, I do smoothie. If I don't juice, then I just throw everything in the blender and I just keep flooding my body with raw food. All right. So I'm going to add first, I'm adding my spinach, organic spinach leaves. All right. I'm putting some pineapple in it. Let's see what else I have over here. Oh, I have kiwi too. Kiwi, I try to eat kiwi too as much as often as possible, like at least one every single day. So I love the kiwi because kiwi is excellent for building your immune system and high in vitamin C as well. And especially for someone, if you know anyone who has tumors or anything like that, they need to have that kiwi every day too. Asparagus every day. Very good, very important. So I love my kiwi. I tried growing kiwi, but it didn't work for me, so I'm going to try again. I don't know if it's location, but we didn't have success in growing kiwi. But I love kiwi, even though this is the green. My favorite is the yellow kiwi, the golden kiwi. That's my favorite. I can eat a lot of that. I have to hold back. I restrain. I love golden kiwi.
Desiree says, hi, Michelle.
Hi, Desiree. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. I just made vegan corned beef hash, and now I'm making juice, celery, spinach, pineapple, and kiwi with turmeric and ginger. Let's get all this spinach in. You know, spinach shrinks. All right, let's get some celery in. I love celery. Great for lowering blood pressure. Love ginger and turmeric. And some pineapple. Hi, Donathan. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you. Thank you, Boniface. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Star says, wow.
Hi, Sar. Hi. Thank you.
You got Hero, good afternoon, watching from Sierra Leone, West Africa.
Hi, Sierra Leone in the house. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Almost finished. I love the chlorophyll in the spinach. Um, I love the fact that spinach is just good, high in iron, calcium, magnesium, good for your heart, just good stuff. And there's a lot of potassium all in this, good for blood pressure.
Claude says, I love your cooking.
Hi, Claude. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support.
Jasmine says she loves recipes.
Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you for trying my recipes out. Thank you so much and your support. I really appreciate it.
Says, hello.
Hi, Jusu. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. When you think of chlorophyll, you think about the fact that the blood, the hemoglobin. So this is the hemoglobin, you would say. The blood of the chlorophyll is the blood of the plant. So when you think about it, you think about chlorophyll, that including that in your body is going to cleanse the system. And so you need to increase. A lot of people don't eat enough chlorophyll. So they don't eat enough greens. Got to increase our greens. Greens build strong immune system. Amazing stuff. Oh, that looks so good.
Natalia saying, greetings, cuz.
Hi, Natalia. Thank you, cuz, for your
Said, hi,
support.
David. How are you?
Hi, beautiful.
Update.
Oh, she thinks you're David. She hasn't met you yet. It's not David. It's actually Jean. I haven't introduced. That's why you haven't met her as yet. I'll introduce you.
Calm down.
Huh?
Calm down.
No, no. She's in Jamaica. Not yet. Very nice. Almost finished. I can't wait to dig in this juice. If you haven't started juicing, I really encourage you to juice. If you don't want to juice because you're concerned about the fiber, then I recommend that you do smoothies then, or just eat more. Eat more raw food in your diet. Less processed food. Purpose in your art to cut out all that processed food. Simple is better. Whole food, the way God made the food. And yeah, I'm saying that, but then I'm saying in my head. When I'm saying that to you, I'm like, however, I'm processing it into it. I'm just talking to myself. I'm getting concentrated nutrients. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, look at this. Look at the green. This is so beautiful. Cheers. Mm. Oh, wow. That is so good. This is so delicious. Mm. Tastes too good to be true. I didn't taste nothing spinach. I did add a lot of spinach. I know. I don't taste spinach. Mm. Mm. This is a winner. This is absolutely a winner. You've got to try this. It's spinach, pineapple, celery. Oh, it's the salty. I always love the saltiness of this celery. So if you're addicted to salt, I recommend that you start using more celery so you can wean yourself off salt and do celery juice, 100% celery juice. All that will help you wean off. I like seaweed instead too. That helps me. So um, celery, I did kiwi, ginger, and turmeric. Amazing juice. Mm. I'm thinking of somebody who's arthritic, has a lot of arthritis. A juice like this, excellent, excellent, excellent for inflammation. Mm.
Facebook says, love this.
Aw, love you. So,
How was this? Good afternoon.
hi, Awa. How are you? Thank you so much yesterday for your support. Those of you who purchased copies of my book, I saw that. Thank you so much. You've been a blessing. I can tell that you're loving the information that I'm providing. And if you want a part of the information with you, you can purchase my books. The first one, Healthier Steps, Healthier Steps 125, gluten-free vegan. Thank you. This one, Healthier Steps 125 gluten-free vegan recipes. You can find this book on my website, HealthierSteps.com, or if you prefer, on Amazon. Especially if you're abroad, they can ship it to you wherever you are in the world. And this has 125 recipes that are tried, tested. You can make the book, make the recipes from cover to cover. So you can go from cover to cover in making the recipes. Okay? They're amazing recipes. Thank you so much for your support. And are you struggling? Do you have some big ideas, big plans for your life, and you see the time is clicking, you're getting older and older, and you realize that you feel like you're in a place where you're just spinning wheels and not going anywhere. You don't feel accomplished. You don't feel like you're able to achieve those goals that you once had that made you stay up all night, and be writing. Are you that person? I want to encourage you that with every goals that you have in life, you're going to be faced with challenges and difficulties along the way. If you are looking for encouragement, because we can't do this on our own. This year and last year, I spent a lot on getting coaches. I realized that, and actually increasing my staff. I realized I could not do this anymore on my own and literally survive mentally and physically at the rate I was going. How can I be in front of you like this and to come on camera? Had I not have help, I wouldn't have been able. Sometimes we want to do things alone. But I want to encourage you. There are stories in here to share that you don't need to do this on your own. Sometimes it takes a village, a community, a family support, a support system for you. And the fact that you need to have that faith to believe and know that the challenges will come. You'll be faced with temptations and difficulties. However, you need to stay true to your course. So this book, How to Reach Your Goals While Filtering Out Distractions, you can get this book on Amazon or also on my website, HealthierSteps.com, or on Amazon. To get it on Amazon, all you have to do is look for my name, Michelle Blackwood, or put in Healthier Steps. And whichever book come up, you can click on my name and you'll see all the other books that I've published. This other one, this is dear to my heart. I love this book. It's Healing Word Search. Find comfort and strength in biblical verses. Sometimes we get discouraged, and especially if we're facing illnesses. And I'm telling you, that's one of the worst things. For me, when I'm in pain, I find it so hard to focus or find it hard to stay in the Word and to claim the promises. I find it challenging because my focus is on the pain. And I'm saying sometimes you need more of an encouragement. You need to have the Word, something to distract you from your pain or from whatever. It could be emotional pain, something to distract you. What better way than in the Word? Doing a word search based on scriptures. Let me see which one we come up with today. This is going to be an encouragement this one is going to be an encouragement for me and you today. So this one is 1 Timothy 4 verse 7. It says, "For while bodily training is of some value, godliness is of value in every way, as it holds promise for the present life and also for the life to come." So we gotta have to trust, and have that faith that can move mountains sometimes. Faith in believing that you're healed. And once you're abiding by truth and by living your life based on principle, you will be healed in Jesus' name. So we got to claim the promise. And another one to claim is Luke 8 verse 43. It says, "And a woman having an issue of blood for 12 years, which had spent all her living upon physicians, neither could be healed on any." But you know who healed that woman. You know. Today, you might be needing healing and need to have that faith that move mountain. You can purchase this book, this word search, or you can gift it to a friend or family member or loved one or somebody you know who is struggling, and go on Amazon and look for Michelle Blackwood. Michelle Blackwood. All right. God bless you. It's been great and hope to see you on another live. Enjoy the weekend and stay in love and in connection with your loved ones. And maybe someone you haven't heard from lately, give them a call. Why not? Reach out to them.